Episode 5. Bring it on. That is right. We are on Episode 5 of Daredevil Season 1. And as you can see, as we wrapped up Episode 4, Fisk is finally introduced. Well, he was introduced in the episode before, but briefly. But we got to see a more in-depth look at Fisk. And as I talked in my short review, I kind of liked how they're giving him more of a humanization, a lot more than what we got in the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck. So that is nice. We're seeing another side of Fisk that we didn't get to see in the film, and I kind of like that, even though we can totally see Fisk is a horrible person, but I feel we're going to see a lot more of him in future episodes, especially maybe in this episode, Episode 5. But as we could see at the very end, a war is coming now against Fisk and his henchmen, whatever, his team, against the Russians, because he killed one of those brothers, which he knew was a bad decision, but I guess he couldn't really hold on to his anger any longer after what one of the brothers did, interrupting his date with Vanessa at the Italian restaurant. So I kind of knew that was coming. I just didn't know how it was going to be portrayed on screen. I didn't know if he was just going to get mad at someone or just lash out unexpectedly at something or beat a hole in the wall or I don't know. But yeah, he did definitely vent all his anger onto that one brother. And as you could see, he clobbered him. He killed him. That was a lot. That was tough to watch, especially when he put his head in between the car and the door. Yeah, that's something that I don't want to really remember, but I still do. So I'm gonna have a tough time with that for a little bit. But as we can see, yes, Fisk is a bad guy, and even though he's a bad guy, I'm kind of looking forward to his portrayal. I'm looking forward to his portrayal by Vincent D'Onofrio. That's how I'm going to say his last name. I know that's probably not the correct pronunciation, but Vincent D'Onofrio. Great portrayal of Fisk, in my opinion. Personal opinion, I kind of like the unstableness of Fisk, and we don't know what to expect from him, especially when he's on the date with a woman. You see him kind of be like a gentleman of some sort, spitting some game, as I said in my last commentary, but when you see him with his clientele and his work people, he's a totally different guy. So there is totally two different sides to this guy, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. But yeah, as I said, we are on Episode 5, World on Fire. And I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get right into this episode because I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. But as always, you know why I'm here. You know what I'm about to do. I'm here to commentate for you guys as well as react and give a little short review and see how the episode holds up in its entirety. So far, so good with all the episodes. I'm enjoying myself a whole lot, and I hope you guys are too. But I'm really intrigued to get into this episode, see what we're going to get from Matt, as well as Fisk, as well as Foggy, as well as Karen, as well as Claire. Just all these characters, I'm getting an attachment to them, and I hope you guys are too if you haven't watched the season or episodes yet. I hope you're getting as much entertainment as I am. But no more wasting time. Let's jump right into it. Episode 5, World on Fire. Getting to see Claire in the opening scene. Probably pretty messed up after her encounter of what happened after her being kidnapped, huh? We're seeing the kind of the PTSD that she got from it.
We are by day, vigilante by night.
Awesome. I guess he's trusting her a lot more, because I have not seen him open up to someone this much yet in the show. Yeah, I guess he's developing a connection with Claire.
How do you know that?
Taste copper in the air.
That's amazing. He can cook though. I don't know. I mean, I barely know how to cook, and just, him being blind and all, and just it amazes me.
Rib fractures on the hairline. I couldn't tell before. I can hear your bone shift when you breathe.
I can hear your bone shifts when you breathe. That doesn't freak you out.
I mean, I know that you're blind, but you see.
Exactly.
So much.
Senses are really a lot more higher up than ours.
More than just 5 senses.
The lack of eyesight gave him a whole lot of other instincts and just type of senses that we clearly don't have as regular human beings.
And what do you actually see?
The world's on fire.
World on Fire. There's your title. Wait, so unlike the movie we saw, because it looked like Ben Affleck could see in blue, especially when it rains, so he can only see in red and yellow?
Just the way I figure something out.
It's a hell of a way to get a girl to move it.
Huh. Honestly, I didn't see this coming. I didn't know that they were gonna develop a relationship between both of them. I did not see that coming. I don't know why. Maybe I just overlooked it. But yeah, I didn't expect them to be a thing.
Why don't you go to the police with all that you have on the Russians?
But wear a mask.
Police are bought.
Doesn't exactly mesh with police policy.
This is true.
Cut off the head of the snake. Body dies.
How do you know he's the
True.
snake?
Go right to the source. That's what I would think too. Screw the pawns, man. Go right to the king.
I heard a name.
What was the name?
What was the name?
Exactly.
Vladimir.
My employer sends his regards and his gratitude. Small
Is this when they're gonna show him his brother? He's gonna lose it. There is gonna be a war. This is gonna be
I
brutal.
was going to ask you. Last time I saw him, he was heading to see
Mr. Fisk.
your employer.
Oh, so they're not gonna reveal it yet. He has no head. I wonder what's going on in the brother's mind right now. That's not even humane. How can a person do that, man? Just, I guess all Fisk saw was red. Wow. Okay, they planned this out pretty good then. How did I not see that coming? I thought it was just going to be Fisk versus the Russians. No, they planted Daredevil on them. That's so BS. Oh, well, it's going to pose to be a very good action-packed rest of the season then. One man versus the Russian mob. This is going to be entertaining. Oh my god, and they're washing off his car. Get rid of all the evidence, right?
Anyone else wondering about this?
I am. Even though I saw it, I still clearly can't comprehend what the hell happened.
Rankoffs are no longer a part of this organization. Since when? Since I removed Anatoly's head.
Oh my.
It's my car door.
Oh, so he's not gonna even hide it.
The masked vigilante killed his brother. At least, that's what Vladimir believes.
Oh, so he... Okay, so... Shoot. So everybody's in on it now. He honestly outed himself at it. He clearly doesn't care.
With the car door. A rising tide raises all boats, Leland. Profits will be divided up equally among us.
Oh, this is honestly gonna be something when Daredevil finally meets Fisk. And I hope we get that. Out of the 3 seasons, please give us that at least once. What?
I'm going against the 3 of you. I like my head where it's at.
I like my head where it's at. Yeah, he knows not to mess with Fisk. Good choice, man.
Before that happens.
Who's this? I know, I keep saying that. Who's this? But like, I don't know. It's just like so many characters. Kind of want to know what it's all leading up to. But I know I will. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Man in black mask, you know?
Yep, there's the man in the mask. That's pretty cool. Does this guy know something we don't know? You wanted the man in the mask? Here he is. Oh, nope. You can't mess with gun. Oh, shoot, he died. Damn, I kind of liked his singing, too. Nice, soulful voice. Nah, damn, he ejects the freaking clip and throws it at him.
Please, I tell you what you want. There's no cut my head off. What are you talking about? My dearest brother. Everyone know you took his head.
Oh, shoot, now he knows. Please don't take my head off, too. They're all scared of him. I mean, that could work in his favor, though. If they're more scared of him, they'll probably put up less of a fight. But I doubt he kind of wants that exposure. Oh, a new client.
Something about cigars?
You know Spanish?
Oh, just what I remember from high school.
Me too. But I don't remember anything.
Armin Tully? Sleazebag owns buildings all over town.
Okay, so this case is gonna definitely move on to something bigger and better, right? So this has to do something with the plot.
Do you want to do this?
No, I like listening to your voice.
Oh yeah, cause Matt can speak Spanish, so he just wants to let her do it because he likes the sound of her voice.
We do not want money. We want to stay in our homes.
Landon and Zach. He's the intern there.
Right.
And they offered us a job, a great job, which we turned down to go off and save the world. Now they hate us.
Yeah, that's not a place you want to really go back to after you turned them down. They're probably not going to be very helpful to you, or nice.
You're going after Tully. Yeah, you know? Yeah. That guy's a real scumbag. You really think you and Froggy can help? Yeah, we can try.
Matt really is open to taking on any and every case, huh? He doesn't really seem like 2 cases are too big or too little for him.
And a backpack full of drugs. Uh-oh.
Oh, he can hear. Damn, man. I'm still amazed by how good his hearing is. He can hear the person being investigated on or interrogated in the other room. I wonder how far away he is from this happening as well. Fisk. Wow. Oh, he's gonna get killed. Dude, there's cops that work for him in there. I guarantee he's one of them. I guarantee he is one of the people on the payroll for Fisk. And he's gonna get killed. This guy, right here. 100%. If this does not happen, I guess I don't know my crap. But I'm pretty sure it will happen. What did I say? Oh my god, I knew this was coming. God, Fisk really owns everybody in this town. Seriously, I saw that coming a mile away. I mean, after I watched that what was it, episode 3 or 2? Where the guy stabbed himself in the eye because he really didn't want to deal with what Fisk would put him through. We knew Fisk is this type of person who owns everybody and has eyes everywhere.
Came on right after you and Murdoch crashed and burned. Marcy, convincing my client to agree to your terms, that's your job, and I'm not going to do it for you. So you think there are only two options. These tenants take the payout and leave, or leave without taking it. But given how long they put up with Tully's bullshit...
Alright, Foggy, standing up for yourself. Damn right. Your balls just dropped?
And short of physically and very illegally forcing tenants from their rent-controlled homes, Armin Tully...
Oh, he's throwing the book at her.
...loses Tully, and that's very bad for business.
Good for you, man. You got my respect.
We have no leverage. When really, we have all of it. So you're gonna see us in court, where I will absolutely dismantle you from the top of your salon blowout to the bottom of your overpriced pumps.
Ooh, shit! Burn, man.
Ay, Senor Foggy, un momento.
But Karen and I, we're gonna do what we can.
We are?
Yeah.
Why not? We're gonna take care of you.
Oh, she's happy.
Gracias.
You killed that Russian in interrogation. I had no choice. He jumped my partner. You lied to me, and I hurt you. You killed him because he said a name.
Ooh, got a cell phone. He is going on another date. Nobody's there this time, so no interruptions.
I didn't know if you would show.
Neither did I. I've been lied to before. My man.
I don't like to be in public. And I don't like to be questioned.
That's where his kind of he's kind of a sketchy dude part comes into play. He's a little off. See, that's the comparison. I'm gonna compare him between Michael Clark Duncan's Fisk. Michael Clark Duncan's Fisk kind of seemed a little more normal, even though like he clearly choked out a guy and ripped his freaking throat out or something like that. He was very brutal. He was a big, strong brute. I don't know. It's just there's something off about Vincent's. I'm just gonna say Vincent's Fisk portrayal of Fisk. But I there's something I like about it, and it's the acting style. I'm pretty sure.
Gate tells me you know something. Something about the man who took my brother from me.
Told me an SUV came in yesterday. Black, expensive, backseat all splattered with blood and brains.
Damn.
Who does it belong to?
Ooh.
Some big white guy.
Fisk.
Didn't get a name.
Fisk. Damn, he found that out fast. A lot faster than I thought.
Guy in the black mask. Could've made all
Oh, this is not going to be good for Fisk.
Sounds like he and this mask dude are tight.
Oh, this is going to be really interesting. It's like, it's a triangle right now. There's 3 people involved.
1 million for whoever can tell me what I can find Fisk.
Russians versus Fisk, man. Who's going to come out on top? I mean, I have a feeling, but let's see how it plays out.
You, Senor Foggy, you stay. We eat.
No, Mrs.
You
Hernandez.
stay. There is no happen, okay?
Did she just... Did she... Is this a date?
Oh, for you guys.
I sort of think it is.
That's cute.
Bobby.
I need to be the man this city needs.
That's not a reason, it's an excuse.
Kind of like Batman again.
Let them tear Hell's Kitchen apart.
Sometimes he needs to be a man that he's not. And he needs to be a man, like he just said, what the city needs. And I agree with
I just
that.
don't think I could let myself fall in love with someone who's so damn close to becoming what he hates.
You're right.
Don't fall in love.
He sidles up to me. I love that word. Sidle.
Sidle.
And he says, "You are more beautiful than any painting he..." I slept with him.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he doesn't like that.
Does that shock you?
I wish I had said something like that to you when we first met.
I feel he didn't like that, though. That she was so eager to sleep with that
This one
prince.
is better than the last one.
I feel he had a problem with that.
Did you pick it?
Wesley is more than an assistant.
He's my friend.
He is my friend.
Wesley is probably his one and only friend so far. God, he keeps touching that cufflink. What's up with that? I hope we understand that more in the future episodes. Oh, see? Yeah, she pointed it out. There you go.
I wear them every day.
You've been sitting here talking for hours. You're going to insult me like I have no idea. Are you really doing?
Wait, hold up. What? Is she on to him?
I know you're a dangerous man.
Oh, shoot. So she knows who he is.
Would you like to leave?
No. I'd like a reason to stay.
I've done things that I'm not proud of.
Like, recently, killing the Russian's brother with a freaking car door. Yeah, that's something I wouldn't be proud of too either, man.
But I take no pleasure in it. In cruelty. But this city isn't a caterpillar. It doesn't spin a cocoon and wake up a butterfly.
See, this is every bad guy's moral dilemma. Well, my moral dilemma with the bad guys. They think they're doing good, but they're not.
Needs to die.
They think what they are trying to do for a city, for example, what Fisk is trying to do, is out of everything that he's doing is wrong, it's supposed to make something wrong into something good. And I don't know, man. I feel like every bad guy has that same sense of feeling. It's funny because Batman has done the same thing where he listens in to people's conversations in other buildings, and he has like a earpiece or something. Especially in the Dark Knight, you could see him doing that. And then Daredevil here is just like his senses are so high up that he doesn't even need that.
I'm a hell of a lot more dashing than I was in my awkward college.
Matt dates a lot.
Date? I wouldn't exactly call it that. He hasn't really been with anyone for more than a month or two.
Wow. Oh, that's Matt for
Plus
you.
side, he gets to touch a lot of pretty girls. On their faces.
On their faces.
That's, how he tells what people look like. Are you gonna finish that?
Does she have a thing for Matt?
I want you to touch my face. I want to know how someone who is blind would see me. You do me, then I'll do you.
You do me and I'll what? This has turned into a very interesting date. Oh, they're getting ready for a war. And it's Fisk's fault. He should have learned how to talk to someone rather than just beating the hell out of someone. Actions speak louder than words. So, his actions, it spoke very loudly to the Russians. Is it that... I remember in the episode... Oh, shh! Oh, no. Okay, so that wasn't the guy in the car who was singing. But that's part of that organization, that group that we saw in one of the episodes, the earlier episodes, where they were, like, dealing with drugs and they were all blind, right?
Right.
Damn. So it's all coming full circle. What the hell happened here?
Are you okay? Did you read about the boy who watched his father being pulled from their car and beaten before the boy was taken?
Does she know what she's getting involved in right now? If she was smart, she would walk away from this guy. Okay, so Fisk made this all happen. He blew up all the Russian headquarters, right?
You're alive, which means you made the right decision.
Oh, so he's playing two sides. He's two-faced.
My employer's grateful for that.
Damn, Wesley is just freaks me out, man. He's so calm and everything. I don't like that. Is he gonna get beat up by Fisk now? Nope. Oh, I guess he's gonna live. He shouldn't, though. He freaking lied to Vladimir. I mean, even though Vladimir is a bad guy, I don't know. Everybody's bad in this except Matt and Foggy and Claire and Karen. Just, yeah. Everybody's bad so far except them.
This one's for Claire.
Oh, come on. And the cops show up? Dude, what's gonna happen? No, come on, don't cut out. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Come on. Oh my god. Well, it's gonna make me look forward even more to the next episode. Yeah, that title really wasn't lying to us when it said World on Fire. Clearly from what we saw what Fisk did. But yeah, guys, that was episode 5 of Daredevil Season 1 titled World on Fire. And that was a really very intriguing, very intense episode. That is something that I'm really liking about these episodes. They are very no holds bar and don't hold back on the content that they put in these episodes. And I feel like it's just, they all lead up to something bigger, which I feel every episode in the television series that's the point of the episodes, to lead up to something bigger and badder gonna happen in the end of the season. But this episode is just like information after information after information, and there's no unnecessary info or tasks or anything being portrayed in the episode. Everything means something, and everything comes full circle is what I've been noticing throughout these 5 episodes. Like, they honestly, I know I just said this, but they do not hold back on what type of content they are giving towards us in these episodes, and that's something I really like and I really appreciate. Daredevil is honestly a very unique show. Even though there have been TV shows before that are similar to Daredevil, have tons of action, tons of gore, tons of blood, tons of very intriguing characters and very intense moments. There have been shows before this that have done the exact same thing, but also there hasn't been a show where I have really felt a strong connection. Maybe I'm just speaking personally for myself. I haven't felt a strong connection towards, and I feel that's a lot to do with the characters and how they are portrayed on screen, as well as the content that is being portrayed, like the sex trafficking or the child trafficking. That's something that I feel is a very strong subject, and I'm very happy that they are talking about it, because not a lot of TV shows talk about those certain subjects. And I just feel a lot of stuff that is being talked about in these episodes, like dealing with Wilson Fisk and his underground kind of kingpin type layers with very illegal things going on between him and different parties. I feel these are stuff that are not really that mentioned in today's day and age, especially in TV as well as the news. So for a TV show to tackle this, I think is really great and very unique, and that is something that is probably intriguing me more towards this show, even though, like I said, there have been shows that have done similar things that Daredevil is doing, but except for the content, lack of content. And I really am getting more and more intrigued by as episodes go by for Daredevil. And episode 5, World on Fire, is no exception. We got to see more of Fisk, more of Claire's and Matt's connection together, their blossoming relationship, if you will. I don't know if it's going to be blossoming so far, because it seems like they are kind of at a fork in the road where they don't know what is going to happen between them. Are they going to get together, or are they going to go separate ways? Because it seems like both their paths and their lifestyles don't really mesh or fit, especially with Matt being a vigilante and just doing very brutal things to bad guys. And Claire, it seems like Claire is not really okay with that. Even though what he's doing is right and it's for the greater good, it just seems like something that is going to be talked about more between them, and it might not work out in their favor. But that is something for us to find out in further episodes. That is something that is not really stressed upon yet, but I feel we will see that more. And I appreciate that. I like that, and I want to see how their relationship blossoms, whether it is for good or bad, but we will just have to wait and see. As well as Foggy and Karen. I did not see them kind of getting together, and it seems that the TV show is kind of leading us towards that scenario of them maybe becoming in a relationship. I don't really know. I don't know too much about the Daredevil comics and the lore of Karen and Foggy and just those characters, so I don't know too much about their relationship, but it seems like they might become romantically involved. Who knows? That's what this episode made it seem to me. So I will just have to wait and see. I know a lot of you probably already know the outcome between them. But yeah, I like Foggy, I like Karen, so I would like to see what happens between both of them. But on to Fisk and Vanessa, man. She obviously knew who he was, and we got to find that out in the long run in this episode, that she knows what type of bad stuff he does, and I guess he kind of explained it to her in a way that she kind of understood and made sense to her, that the reason why he's doing all these things are for the greater good of the city, which I get, but also the way he's doing it and the things he's doing are bad. So even though he thinks it's for the greater good of the city, I kind of know better, and I think that, yeah, I don't really agree with his methods and the way he's handling his business. But hey, I'm not Vanessa, so Vanessa seems to clearly have an attachment towards Fisk, even though their first date didn't really go great. And it seems like she came back for the second date, and it seemed like she was more in, not love, but more infatuated with Fisk and his, I don't know, his lifestyle, because it seemed like it was all put out on the table for both of them in this episode. It seems like no table was left unturned, nothing was not talked about. So yeah, it just seems that we're going to see more of them together, especially at the end. Well, we saw the city burning, World on Fire, and we saw that was because of Fisk and his doing towards the Russians and him blowing up all their secret locations, I guess, to get a jump start on killing Vladimir and his crew. Yeah, she clearly saw that it was his doing, and it seems like she's still stuck by his side. So I think they're going to have a strong relationship, and she might be a force to be reckoned with. We will just have to see. She's a character I feel like I should not overlook, and she seems like she's going to be more talked about and more looked upon as episodes go by. So I would like to see their relationship blossom as well and see what is ahead of us between both of them. But yeah, Fisk, Vincent D'Onofrio, that's how I say his name, I guess. I'm still going to have to look up the correct pronunciation, but Vincent D'Onofrio is a freaking great actor, man. And I really like his portrayal of Fisk / Kingpin. I think he's doing a great job. No shade to Michael Clark Duncan. Like I said, he did a very good job for the type of movie, that type of role that he was given to portray in. But just Vincent D'Onofrio on another level does a great job at Kingpin / Fisk. Like I said, I want to see him and Daredevil at least once meet up and have a battle, because that's all I'm hoping for, and I really hope we get that in less than 3 seasons. And if we don't, I'm going to be really pissed. I really don't want to be pissed because only 3 seasons, man. But I just really want to see them meet up, and I want to see them battle it out. I do know, though, that just so you guys know, I am aware that there is a scene where Punisher and Fisk meet up sometime in the future. I haven't seen the full scene. I haven't seen all the details of that scene portrayed on screen, but I know they meet up in one of these episodes. So I'm very intrigued to see that happen. But as for now, yeah, we are seeing everything unfold. Didn't seem like Fisk's plan worked out in his favor, because Vladimir found out that Fisk was the one who killed his brother and not Daredevil, even though that's what Fisk kind of made it seem like, and tried to throw Vladimir off, but it seemed like it didn't really work. And it just seems like everybody's stabbing each other in the back, and it's just, it's all chaotic now. It seems like we are really getting into the nitty-gritty of these episodes and the plot of what's going to unfold for us throughout the ending episodes of this season. And I'm just looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. This was a very great episode. I give this episode a solid A. This was a very good episode. I think it informed us on a lot, and it showed us where we're going to go from here. And I think it was just executed very well, and I appreciate it. Charlie Cox, great badass as always, and I just really enjoyed it. Action was superb. The drama was fantastic. The interactions between characters was on point. The content that we got throughout this episode was just by far on par with just any great TV show that I've seen in the past. But yeah, guys, that has been my rating for this episode. I give it a solid A. Does it hold up? Of course it holds up. It's very intriguing. I'm watching this in 2021. This came out in 2015, and it still is putting me on the edge of the seat and having me enjoy a TV show that is fairly, not that old, but a little bit old. And it's still keeping me very intrigued, so that's saying something. So I'm saying definitely this episode holds up, and I hope it holds up for you guys too, because I'm really enjoying these episodes. But as always, yeah, that is my 2 cents on this episode, and I'm dying to know what you guys think of it as well. Leave down in the comments what you guys are thinking of episode 5, World on Fire, and where do you think we're going to go from here? I'm dying to know your guys' thoughts, and I'm really intrigued to know what you guys have to say about these episodes. But yeah, I'm really happy with what we got today, and I hope you guys are too. Really like the characters, really like the acting, really like the story in this episode. And yeah, but as always, if you like what you saw today, maybe hit that like button, as well as subscribing so you can see future content that I post, as well as new series, new reaction videos, new commentary, new reviews, just everything in between. Just all the content I've been posting, I'm going to post more of it, and if you subscribe, you won't have to do anything else after that. You will be notified of my content that is being put out on this channel, and it's free, guys. Just remember that it's free. In the long run, it's just going to help me out, and it will give you guys great content, so it's a win-win for both of us. But as always, like I said, leave down in the comments what you guys thought of episode 5, and let me know, somewhat without spoiling it for me, what to expect, what I can expect when we go from here, and what I should be looking out for. But yeah, as always, I hope you guys are having a great day. I really enjoyed this episode, as always. I hope you guys did too. But I can't wait to see what is up for next episode, in episode 6. I'm looking forward to seeing the content that is going to be put out for us and see where we go from here. We saw that Charlie, Matt, aka Daredevil, he got captured by the cops, and we're left on a limb to see what's going to happen after that. And it's probably going to be picking up right where we left off in the next episode, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, as always, hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace!